I'm very happy.
Hello?
I'm very happy because we need to be able to go back to it.
No, you get it. No, trust me. Because ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé mo máa ń lo virtual machine láti download it, láti upload it because of data. Do you understand? So I can't sign is in virtual machine, I download it, I upload it, I sign it. So it's not torí pé by lálẹ́ àná yẹn náà okay, could be 3 a.m. níbẹ̀ mi kọ́ lọ sùn straight. Mo dẹ̀ ṣe ìyàwó mi dẹ̀ ni pé a láti lọ get some few things, so I can lọ get a lot of things. So I ṣe ń dé padà náà now I have to start this class then so that I can rest. Oh, okay. So. I want to. Okay, so now our training has been scenario based, so it's more of looking into how will I call it now, like a real life situation. So it's easier for you to now relate, and then now if you notice all the questions I'm being by, it's easier for you to answer those questions. Why? Because you are now getting at home with the concepts, with the what's it called, with the platform and all of that. So easy. So now you said securing your Azure resources such as virtual machines, websites, network, and storage is a critical function. So your machines only create lana. You're not pay virtual machine. Then websites, which means your company can have a website and then you can host it on Azure. Okay, so àsìkò bá gbà wá, I need enough time. That's the train. These are things I will do. Do you understand? Okay. Then networking. You see, you can also create a network for example, if you have 100 machines now, you would want all these machines to be talking to themselves within a private network. You get, just like your physical network. You get. So then no, but to be sincere, in the platform here, networking and knowledge. In fact, when I was teaching our senior colleague, I can't complain. Networking was often the concept in the because you need to understand IP, internet protocols. You need to understand virtual network. You need to understand virtual peering. So a lot of concepts, power. So to the putting about one would get it. So then another resource is your storage. Your storage is where you store your data. You understand? So whether you like it or not, businesses are generating data. Now you must have a place you store them. So your data comes in different formats. And don't forget that your data can also be stored in your JSON format.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, it can also be stored in your JSON format. So one way or the other, all those data, the data to a form of Excel, to a form of Excel, you can also convert it to a JSON format.
Okay.
So then yes, you now run it into, for example, if you're running an AI workload, anything as artificial intelligence, if you are passing a data to it, it will understand data better in JSON format. That's why I don't want you to joke with that JSON format at all. I don't want you to. Why? Because because of your work, when people are trying to show something to you or give you an error, for you to understand it, it's going to be in JSON format. So you can say, okay, yeah, I can understand this and all of that. So it won't throw somebody off balance. So all of these are called critical workload. Okay, the word critical for any of your organization that is using cloud. So your company wants to ensure that your data and assets are protected. So number one, security is the theme around this issue now. So security, the theme here, the theme that we are talking about here, because you want to secure access to your workload, your critical workload. So your company wants to ensure that your data and assets are protected, but at the same time, they still want to grant your employees and the partner access to what they need to perform their job. So technology will really solve the problem. You want to be sure that your workload are secured. At the same time, I check key. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
I sounded a bit fast. I don't know. Maybe the. I sound a bit far away.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yes, I can hear you. I think it's,
Yeah. It's trying to. I use the speaker before. I now put the Bluetooth on now.
Okay.
Let me quickly use my headphones first. I'm here.
All right. So the technologies have now solved this problem, which is at the same time you want to secure your workload, and at the same time you're securing your workload, you want your employees and partners to have access to them. Exactly what they need. So if I'm a guest, remember those guest users, right? Our guest users, you know, they are not a member of your organization. They are coming from outside.
Yes.
So let's say I'm partnering with you now. Maybe you have a project you are doing. I say, okay, Dr. I want you to handle this part of my project and all that. I say, okay, I need access. So what do? You invite me as a guest, right? Then you can give that project, and you're not going to invite me as a guest on your subscription. You can invite me as a guest on a resource group.
The resource group, yeah.
So a resource group most often is like a container. Maybe you are running the job for a particular company. So the only access I have is to the apartment. I don't have access to the main building. Do you understand? So all the work I'm doing, the virtual machine, the server. So do you understand now? So if I happen to be a server-based administrator, you give me access to the server base, to the database server, right? So if I happen to be a web developer, you give me access to the resource group where your web issues So go talk with the role base in here. So you are giving me access based on the role web platform for me. So you'll be hearing something like YORUBA. So role base means YORUBA, RBAS, ASAC rather. So I'm getting access based on the role I'm coming to. In fact, I can even be a member of the organization. I can be a member of first interface. Oluwalifemi. So remember that you created Oluwalifemi as that your domain, which is a member of the organization, right? You can, after creating Oluwalifemi as a member of the organization, you can still decide to give Oluwalifemi a role-based access. Check out email.
Okay.
Hope you know that when you create by now, that when you create a user does not automatically have subscription, or you can do this and that. Then that's the for me. We are assign role for me. We are as a user administrator. You remember?
Yeah.
So if you now have Nifemi now, like somebody you created on your platform, which is a core member, which is okay. We have cloud members, right? We have cloud members, we have synchronized members, which are coming from, and then we have invited guests. So now, when you call member now, so you can now decide to even give that Nifemi a role-based access control to some other resources. So which means for the fact that she's a full member of the company doesn't mean one access everything.
So everything. So he has to be limited to the role you give to him to perform.
The role the person is coming to play, exactly. So our roles here, the grants roles here at what level? At management level, at subscription level, and at resource level, even at the resources level gone. At the resources level. So you remember you deployed a virtual machine yesterday. Windows 11 collect deploy lana.
Yeah, Windows 10.
Okay, Windows 10 later. Okay. So let's assume that instead of Windows 10, you did Windows Server 2022. And that is the server of your company. So everything about the company is on it. So you don't want to joke with that server, right?
Yes.
So when she log in, server login, she might read everything in the. So now that server is a resources on its own. True of us.
True.
So when you go to that server, for example, that virtual machine, they will click on side pane here, overview, access IAM, right?
Yes.
Identity, all those information tó máa wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn tá máa click networking, this that managing ẹ máa rí gbogbo ẹ̀. Tẹ́ mọ̀ pé tẹ́ bá lọ sí tẹ́ bá create resource group náà tẹ́ bá click resource group náà ẹ máa rí the same side pane yẹn náà.
Yes, that's true.
You will see it. So there's something I'm trying to point out to you is that let me see if I can quickly sign into my portal so that maybe that as I'm describing it, it will be driving home the point. I'm only leaving.
Why not? This one does not have a subscription on it.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, Mohammed.
Okay, so although this one does not have a subscription, so let me switch to the one that has subscription so that because you try that is so because it's very important. Signing with a different account. Okay, so now don't forget that we have a management level, right? So type management. So we call it management group, right?
Yes.
And I remember yesterday, you answer a question, we pay when you have subscriptions. At what level? Go to manage the subscriptions. Was it you or the other man? I was a pay management group.
I think it's him.
Okay, it was him. But you understand what I'm trying to say. So all inside this management group now, there will be subscription. Subscription which is just one.
Okay. Yes, that's true.
So if I click this management group now,
yes, you go.
Yeah, yes. Let's start. So your management group controls your subscription, right? So if I go to subscription now, so we have a subscription called Pay As You Go, right?
Yes.
So inside this subscription, that is the next level after management group. So from subscription now, so look at because can you see? There's always an overview on every object. You know, subscription is not like now our objects now. Why? Because there's a subscription ID, which is called object ID.
Object ID, yes.
So you can see that overview. There's an activity log where you can say, okay, activity will also share. Then this is always common. Access control IAM. So can you do IAM?
Wait to.
I am that I am.
No, identity
and access management.
access manager. Guy, leave me alone.
Yes.
Fuck you. That's identity access manager.
No, identity and access management.
And access management.
And
Identity and access management.
So click on it here now. There's always a similar thing where you can add a role assignment, you can do all of this, you can, there's always the interface data is here. So which means if you had anybody here, you are telling the person that I'm giving you access to the subscription. So subscription, you can have 100 of resource group, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So tabak parasi by saying you search resource group. This is my resource group. Tabak click to the resource group. So we have all these resource groups. And it is often diagram here. The next hierarchy is resource group, right? So resource inside your resource group, you have your resources. So tabak click let's say Wumi RG. This is this resource group. Our resources in one no resource group like a container, right? Now, to parasi side D, can you see overview? Common see overview.
Yeah,
can you see activity log? Can you see access control? And then all those information is other information that you can do. So the back click on access control here, and the same similar interface where you can add role assignment, assign role. You can assign role. You can describe the different roles that are available. So let's say
yeah.
So here you can now say, okay, I want Oluwanifemi to be working on this resource group. So get it create here, but only role, only share, only anything. You can deny assignments here. Ultimately, assign is So but you have to move any say another department. So every our resource group here has different departments. So let's say where you now want Oluwanifemi to work, maybe it's with the development team. So you now come here and say, okay, what role? What role can I give these people? So it will be by saying owner. Owner role nothing. Owner role nothing. And he say guests me. Or invite any. But don't invite contributor. So contributor role. So only share, only edit, only create, only edit. You can read and write. It's more read and write. I'm also read and write. You can read, you can create, you can delete, you can do all those things. But what you show the share only
invite another person.
As another person. Big bad for paying on jail, put one you understand? So once they give you a contributor role, you are coming there to come and contribute whatever thing that you have to come and contribute. So you are not coming there to come and share people's subscription. No,
you have to
it won't allow you. It won't allow you. So if you look at so now look at this now, user access administrator. Our host of this particular app now is working as a access administrator. So it means that this app, it might just be helping users to sign in. Look at remote staff. So this person is a remote staff contributor. That is, anybody who has a fully listening. Though no, I remember when we created this, Madam created. When we created this, we intentionally created this. Is what we created all rule assignments. So we can rule assignments what were predefined in there. As what we are not Azure defined is there. So what they are also trying to do is that our phone want to decide kill affect rule tiwa.
Okay.
So you understand? Yeah. Affect one contributor, affect one owner, or affect you understand? So can we call them remote staff? Because there's also like this. So only PowerShell that we created. To tell you about the best, So that if this person now, but because there was no much emails to email, one check on hard everything. Madam, we go for email, one check on everything. So it means that this particular person now is a remote staff. So let's say you have remote people that can now work remotely, access here. So a contributor will know that so you already know that. So it's get so these are what we call role-based access control. So this is resource group, resource group really. So
Yeah.
and if I go back to your overview, you see the resources inside the resource group. The resources inside the resource. So there's only one resources. There are other. These are all these resources. They are depending on these main resources. Okay.
What you give me, man?
Our resources to one, our resources to delete, but I'm still using this machine. But sharing our resources to query. This is the operating OS disk. Of course, your virtual machine will have an OS disk now. Abi,
Yes.
your virtual machine will connect to the internet network card there. Then this is the virtual network, the network of the virtual machine here one. So get then the security group. So they are just we call them interdependent dependent services for a particular machine. Do you understand? So now let's just focus on these resources called virtual machine. So if I go to this virtual machine called Adidot, so clear to notice now. So
That's
no new overview,
activity log, access control,
access control. Exactly. So the same thing on. So which means that imagine this Adidot virtual machine as the server you deployed, right? And you have hired me as a server-based administrator. You can just come here and assign me the role now. Do you understand?
Oh, yes.
So you understand?
Yeah.
So these are different roles. The one, let's say is in 19. So we already have 9 users, 3 manage identity, and all of that. So these are roles. So I can say, Lifemi, I want you to be a contributor on this machine. I'll just give him the role and then I'll continue and then I'll assign it to that Lifemi at. Do you understand? So whether you like it or not, when Lifemi is signing into Azure Portal, do you think he will be able to do any of that?
No.
The only thing, no matter how he will play around this, you can come and say, let me go and deploy virtual machine. Let me go. You know, the only thing you can do is to access this machine. That's the only thing. You will see everything. In fact, Lifemi will see everything inside this resource group. You will see all this resource group. You will enter this resource group. You understand? You will see them, but you can't do anything. Do you understand the idea?
Yes.
You understand the idea? Exactly. So, the role-based access control. So with that, I think we've been able to let's forge ahead. So now, only implement role-based access control. Access managers for cloud resources is a critical function of any organization that is using the cloud. Role-based access control helps you to manage who has access to Azure resources, right? So what they can do with those resources. So for example, Nifemi is our server manager. So he's a server manager. So you only give him access to that resources. Find green here. It's more in here to the barest minimum. Can you hear me, sir? To the barest minimum of access. So when you are answering questions, you see questions like only my brain question on you. Which one do you think is better? Based on this, that will reduce administrative overhead. That will reduce administrative overhead. Now, the word I want you to understand is the word administrative overhead. So it's more for example, it's okay, I just hired one Nifemi. So by the time I hired Nifemi, but you might be the question here. I just hired one Nifemi, and when I hired Nifemi, I created an identity for Nifemi. I made this Nifemi. We gave her an identity and then blah 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 blah. They can now say, okay, so but Nifemi is a service administrator. Okay, but meanwhile, I have a server 2016 that I've wired Nifemi to come and manage. So what and what can I do so that the only thing I want Femi to do is to be a server administrator? So what are the steps I can take that will reduce administrative overhead? They cannot tell you, oh, give Nifemi access to your subscription. Invite Nifemi as a guest. You understand the options. And you can say, okay, go to the resources itself and give it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So okay, all those questions all those things are correct. Hope you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
They are correct now. You hire Nifemi. Maybe you hire Nifemi. Can't you invite Nifemi to the resources?
Can.
Yes, you can. It's correct. So can't you add Nifemi to your subscription?
I can't.
Can't you add Nifemi to the resource group?
I can't.
Can't you now also go to the server like this virtual machine and add Nifemi there?
I can't. We just did that.
So exactly. So now the question now is saying a Woluma reduce the administrative overhead.
So that means the one that will reduce having too much power. I mean.
Exactly. I like the way you said it.
Okay. I understand. You want me to answer it?
Yeah, I want you to answer it now.
But I did not even read the question very well, actually.
But of course, it will be giving Ifemi access to the main resources, not the resource group, not the subscription.
Yeah.
You understand? So that will reduce the power that this person will have. You understand? So, or the least administrative. So, remember, they are thought provoking. Just have to think about it. So, what can I do with Azure rules? Allow an application to access all resources in a resource group. There are some examples of what you can do with Azure. So already you can have an application. So kì í ṣe Nífẹ̀mí nìkan lè lè fún ní access sí a particular server láti máa bá sọ̀rọ̀. You get what I'm trying to say? You know, Nífẹ̀mí is a user. So there are other identities, there are other objects. So for example, you can have a database on its own to come and be talking to a web app. Are you getting the idea? So yes. The web app too, you can also ask web app to have a rollback access to a database. So let's assume you have 4 different databases. Your web app doesn't need to talk to all the 4. You only need to talk to one. So you also give it like that. So allow a user to manage virtual machine in a subscription and another one to manage virtual machine, virtual network. You understand? So Tima Parasi RGGC. So Eric, we look at virtual machine. We added Nifemi here. But so this is a virtual network. This added auto VNet. So if I go to this virtual network, you know, you can have multiple machines in the network, right?
In a virtual network, yeah.
So you can see the same thing. See an overview, see activity log, see access control. So you can see that it's still the same thing. So you can begin to now add rules. So you can hire another person and say the person might be a network engineer, right? So what do? You can come and give a contributor role to this person here. Yes. So look at it. The person is a network engineer.
Oh,
okay. Okay, I'll come on here. Okay. So, okay. So now you understand. So now, as you can see, the network engineer now, you can give him maybe owner role or contributor role so that you can do whatever you needed to do. But don't forget that this added virtual network is hosting the virtual machine. Right?
Because there are so many virtual machines in a virtual network.
Yes. So the question now is, will this person that had the virtual network key so my access the virtual machine?
My access to virtual machine, but we don't have access to the other virtual network. What's the recording again? You better record the left.
Yeah, I'm recording. Kí ló ṣe? I'm recording it.
Hello?
So can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think the network
Okay, so I was asking
happened.
the person that phone access the virtual network, will you have access to the resources that is within the virtual network?
You have access to the network. I mean, to the machine. Don't you share lórí? I mean,
No, you don't understand. Virtual network, Lily, we are talking about virtual network. Virtual network is the network that Adidotun virtual machine is using.
machine is yes.
Do you understand? So this person can configure all the network, can create subnets. Do you understand? Work with the bastions. You get work with firewall. Work on with the network manager, create a DNS server, create peering.
So wait, quick question. Should be virtual network contains virtual machine, right?
Yes.
So you were asking if you have access to the resources of the virtual machine or the virtual network.
That's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay. He will. But what of the role that is given to him? So depending on the role, actually.
Depending on the role, okay. So the budget contributor role, you will have access. The budget read role, you won't be able to.
Yeah.
Okay. But tí o bá ti ní, ó bá ní access, ó lè ní access machine yẹn except tó bá ní login. Tó wà ní login, kò sí ní access. You understand?
Yeah, okay. So having access to the network does not mean you have access to the machine except you have the login.
Yes,
That
because
is what I
having
said
access.
now.
Uh-huh,
I said
because
if you have access on the machine, it can access. Abi?
Okay,
The virtual
coming.
machine.
Let's ask this question. I don't want us to that we can have.
ChatGPT yẹn. Mo ti fi ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi nǹkan sìn.
Oh, crazy gan abi.
Mo fi ń kọ progress note iṣẹ́ tí mò ń ṣe wá ti sọ pé
Exactly.
láti progress note for this so.
Exactly.
Attended this, did that for the day. But mo ti kọ síta.
Exactly.
Copy and paste it straight in. My job is done.
Exactly. So let me ask this question from this machine. Okay. Any questions, Timothy?
If an job has an role-based access control to VM in the same VNet. Okay.
Okay. Forgot the master sit down. Okay, so if an Azure user has an arrow back row on a VNet, it does not automatically exactly. It does not. I just want us to clarify this so that we won't be making an error in our lane. See, you understand? Just a minute, sir. Hello, boss.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sorry, mom is calling. Sorry.
Mo fẹ́ confirm náà ni pé how is your training going the other side?
Ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ one ní class.
Oh, ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ one.
You know you are 1 hour ahead of us. I'm behind us.
Oh, okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. I didn't know that. All right, no problem.
All right, that's it.
So tomorrow then.
Ṣebẹ́ ní.
Tẹ́ bá lè tètè ṣe tán. Sure, àwa ṣì wà ní.
Tá bá lè tètè ṣe tán.
Àwọn náà ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà
Ṣé
ni.
ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni?
Àwa ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà ni.
Oh, okay.
So tẹ́ bá ṣe tán, just join us. All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Okay, Jawan, I was supposed to take him today, Saturday. Then the other person might take one Sundays. But all of a sudden, how does it change? Okay, no problem. This problem task. So if a user has an arrow back row on a VNet, so it does not automatically grant them access to the VM within the VNet. Okay. So arrow back row are used to manage access to Azure resources and control what action the user can perform on those resources. So having an arrow back row on a VM means that the user has permission to manage and configure the VNet itself. So kò ní configure anything lórí virtual machine. Ó kàn máa rí as a resources gan, kò ní lè ṣe anything because it's arrow back. You can perform tasks such as creating, deleting the VNet, modifying the settings, manage subnetwork in VNet. However, it does not apply directly to the VM. It does not have direct access to the VM within that virtual network. So to now access the VM within the VNet, the user needs to have an appropriate access permission assigned to the VM level. So which can be done by assigning arrow code directly to the VM or using the access control mechanism. So I understand. Emo reason.
Yes.
Keys management group, right? The next the next hierarchy is subscription. Then the next hierarchy is group, right? And then the lowest hierarchy is resources. Both the VNet and the VM.
Breaking, no. The voice is breaking.
Okay, sorry about that.
Hello? Oh, network.
Let me know if you can hear me, sir.
I can hear you now. I can hear you again.
Can you hear me?
It's breaking.
Hello?
My Lord. Hello, I can hear you now. It's low.
Okay. How about now?
I can hear you now. It's low. Hello? Network.
Yeah. How about now?
I can hear you now. I can hear you again.
Let me leave. Hello, can you hear me now, sir?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I have to log out. Okay. All right. So, let's get in contact. So I said the reason why it's like this is that both of them are on the same hierarchy level. I hope you understand what I.
Yeah, I do.
Hello.
I can hear you, but on fluctuate, going back and coming back, going on back and coming back.
Yeah. So I was saying that. Do you know that both of them are on the same hierarchy level?
Okay.
Why?
Both of
The first
what?
both
Hey,
machine.
network. Oh. We are saying both the virtual machine and the VNet.
Exactly.
Hello?
They are. I can hear you, sir.
Okay. We are saying both
So
virtual machine and VNet have the same hierarchy,
both
on the same hierarchy level. Ah, God. Network don't spoil this for me to do.
maybe for some time. This is section 51.
Only them 10, yeah, man.
I'm trying to change my network. Just give me a minute.
Sure.
So I will diagram me.
Okay. I'm gonna my team network even on off here to. Check one.
So shall I diagram me? Okay, a lot okay, padà.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I know. Ṣé o ti bá mi tán?
Alex, you said that 5,000. Why is coming now? That's a 5,000 coming. You said that 5,000. You said that 5,000. When is it coming? When at the end of the year, it's in 8 months' time. Huh? Get out. All right, I'm back, sir. Sir? I'm back. Oh. Mo ti dé o. Mo ti bọ̀. Mo ti dé o. I'm here. Mr. Dalton. Mr. Dalton. I'm back. Mr. Dalton. Mr. Dalton. My belly, my head, you. I'm back. Amma Akuba and Tony Oliwo.
Doctor, are you back?
I'm back since last
Ah,
week.
I'm not doing. Sorry, think about buying on it. Sorry.
I love you.
No. When I was taking something, sorry, chance there.
Okay.
So I hope this is clear. So what I was trying to explain is that anybody that have access to this virtual network will not only access the VM, and this is the reason. The highest hierarchy is management group. The next hierarchy is subscription. The next hierarchy is resource group. So at the last hierarchy is resources. So both the virtual machine, and then the virtual network, they are at resources level.
Okay.
So the for you access round back and your company level one. It's like making code command let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's okay, you want to enter this one. So once you enter this one, you can't enter this one because it's same level.
Okay, not you.
So if I give you access at resource group level, you have access to all these three resources.
Yeah.
But you won't have access to this SQL server and then this particular function app. So at this higher hierarchy, you have more access to resources. If I now come there, as subscription level for any access both this resource group and this resource group. But could you access because this are not the subscription entirely. Just understand, man?
Yeah,
exactly. So that's why that thing we need to help our.
The answer is no.
Etiquette. Access. So.
Hope renewed.
Hope
renewed.
Oh, there's a way.
Oh, the bullshit.
Okay. So what can I do with access Azure roles? So allow applications to access all resource group in that same resource group. Allow one user to manage virtual machines in a subscription. Another user to manage virtual network in that same subscription, just like we have defined. Allow a database administrator group to manage SQL database in a subscription. So this one, they are a group. Remember, where can you get this one? Under your identity. Remember,
under the identity.
Users and group.
Database administrator.
Yes. Under your identity.
You are managing.
So don't forget that. ẹ lè sọ pé ṣẹlẹ anybody bá ti hard mọ group yìí just like bẹ ṣe gúlẹ̀ tẹ̀ ṣe lálẹ́ àná mọ́jú lálẹ́ àná yẹn tẹ̀ ẹ̀ hard wọn tẹ̀ ẹ̀ you remember you created group àwọn IT administrator group cloud clinical group cloud administrator so you can have a database administrator group so àwọn tẹ̀ ti hire tẹ̀ ti kó sínú group yẹn ẹ máa wá jẹ́ kí group yìí this particular group now ẹ máa lọ create R back sínú machine yìí kò yẹ ń bẹ́ẹ̀ see the machine yìí so it's not like coming here and say for example if this is the machine assume this is the machine you now come here this access control and you now say okay I want to add role assignment right you click on it and then he's asking these are the roles these are members he's asking our members will effect these are so but there are different roles in like so you can say SQL security manager SQL manager as contributor so you decide to move any role but basically instead of that I want more privileged administrator roles anyway so you get so what we are trying to say is that our group here DBA group yes let them be an owner or let them be a contributor let them be a remote staff contributor ṣe pé custom role ni we call it custom role but beauty làwọn eléyìí tó wà ní Azure custom role àwa la create yẹ ṣe pé remote staff can manage everything within the management group ṣe pé tí remote staff yìí ibi tó le dé ṣe pé ẹ wo access yìí ṣe pé management group ni remote staff wà that is highest access nìyẹn so but we lè for anybody ní highest access yìí because any man access management group access all the subscription access all the resource group access all the resources so we can't give so this one thing I want to be chairman CEO manager MD lama funlele why because at define a management group you understand what I'm trying to say so but for the sake of the DBA group that I'm trying to you can give them a contributor role or an owner role right
yes
see like he's saying it you can grant them full access including an ability to assign R back to. So ìtumọ̀ contributor àti owner lele you can do everything grant access do everything but the difference is that if you are an owner of a resources you can also grant people R back access but if you are a contributor you cannot grant ìtumọ̀ that's the only difference between the two of them. You get the idea so let's say we just like to give them a contributor role and then we click on so next will be members, right? You click on next. So only have you selected the role? Yes, you want them to be a contributor. Assign access to is person a user? Is it a group or a service principal or a manager identity? Should you understand? Yes. So as it's a group. Check if I look first. Oh yeah, select the member. You come here. So we are trying to select the members now. So now what do? You type DBA, right? But you okay, I want DBA group anyway. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Like I said, you type DBA, but you can't have DBA group.
We don't have DBA group here.
You can have something like you can have something like IT administrator. Type IT
administrator, any cloud administrator.
IT cloud. So you just pick them. Maybe system administrator, and then you select it. Okay. You understand control surveillance?
Yes.
So that's an arrow back. So one group here, they begin to see that they have access to that particular resources. These resources now. These resources. So this allows user to manage all resource group in the resources in the resource group, such as virtual machine. So the buffering on the arrow back see resource group. Command access to resource group. So that's what this is about. So what is security principle? An object that represents something that is requesting access to resources. So as at the time, they had the DBA group. See, database here. The DBA group become a security principal. Shall we object in the at the define object in object name and object ID, right? So now security principal now is that object that is representing something that is requesting access to resources. So like for example, your user, your group, your service principal, your manage principal. So there are three things you must go and you must go and learn what is security principal. Of course, now you know security principal. Then can you divorce difference between your service principal and your managed identity? You need to know the difference. You need to know the difference. I'm sending you to you in chat.
You understand me, right?
Yes, the difference between these two. Make your research when you are learning. Because you know that is big can help you. So if I can internalize the difference here.
Right. Let me already.
It is
You don't see the chat though. We have not said.
Don't type alone. Let's check and the difference between these two concepts.
Okay.
These two concepts. So just like the way you did my first assignment, I was impressed. So you can, once you understand that, what I want to do, internalize the concept, understand it, just like the way I'm teaching you this security principle. So as at the point, any of these things is trying to secure access into something, it becomes a security principle. So what is role definition? Collection of permission that lists the operation that one can perform. So you are defining role like a reader, contributor, owner, user access administrator, or remote user, just like the later. And we have scope. In the scope, the scope is your boundary of the level of access. So by now, automatically scope is your hierarchy, right?
Yes.
Management group hierarchy, subscription hierarchy, resource group hierarchy.
Okay.
Resources hierarchy. Let's get. So that is the scope. So they for me back. Okay, so Dr. Mufaya, I go back share. So I'm going to give you an access to. So okay, the scope. At what scope? At what level are you going to? Am I going to have this? So much of power. Agbára mélòó ni màá ní environment. So agbára would go by from resources to resource group, from resource group to subscription to management. Then we have assignment. The assignment is attaching a role definition to a security principle at a particular time.
That's cool.
So now, what is your security principle? That object that is requesting access. So by the time to request the access, the body will have a role definition. In role definition, it's a funny contributor. So we don't allow practicalize it.
Yeah.
So but you need to understand this. Why? Because you want to write an exam. So all these things, you want them to be exam. They must be internalize it by or to get a so now you already so be buying thing, but and I was not talking about any scope, but I was talking about hierarchy. So instead of scope, I was saying hierarchy. So now we can now get back. Okay, it's actually scope, right?
Yes.
So now when an assignment is when you have now attached the role to your security principal, that thing that is seeking for access. So that's an answer. So again, user can now grant access based on the role definition and all of that. Okay, so using RBAC can segregate duties. So one of the beauty of it is that it segregate duties, right? So you can share. So we see conflict of interest. You already have access to what you need to use within your team and grant only the amount of access to users as they need to perform their job. You don't have to be going up and down, only the amount of access. So instead of giving everybody all the systems ambition in Azure resources, can allow certain particular scope. So while planning your strategy controls, your access control strategy, your passes to ground users. This is the word I was looking for. Please, This will always come out in the exam. This word. It said
This
only planning
privilege.
your access strategy, access control strategy. The best practice, the best practice is to grant user access the least privilege. So the word least privilege. So they will be giving you a live-based scenario, and they will be using this word, this privilege, this privilege, this privilege, this privilege. Then it will administrative overhead, you know, something like that. Those are words that they will be using. You know, so we must get accustomed to them.
Yes.
So you too, you come and create your own role definition now. Custom role,
Okay.
so each role is a set of property defined in JSON file. So you cannot do no JSON file. You must know JSON format. You understand? So for example, there's an action in a role. There's a not, like a no action, not action in a role, and there are data action. You understand? So now let's look at this. So if you see, this is built-in role. When I was showing you built-in, then custom role. Custom later, customize. Our senior colleague that customize. So built-in, Lily, you have owner, you have contributor, you have reader, you have backup, operator, security, that you're not user access administrator, remember now.
Yes.
Background to not create use virtual machine contributor and all of that. So these are custom role. So what they're now trying to say is that okay, if you pick each role now, this role now, let's say for example, if Salah has pick a role which is a contributor, what are you going to see inside? So now,
Please,
I don't know.
let me take a snapshot of that dragon.
You have to. Just okay. So take the snapshot. You have for my answer. Confirm now. So that so one might just lost. Okay. Have you done the?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, let us zoom now. So these are the built-ins: owner, contributor, reader, backup, operators, what the build is in Azure. That's why they call it built-in. Now these are custom role. So you want customize any. So reader support tickets. So which means maybe they are running a ticketing tools. Maybe they are running a ticketing app. It's my ticketing app, yeah. Be CRM, be putting your complaint on my log here. So the last okay, you are supposed to be just reading this guy. Then maybe virtual machine operator. We cannot be by virtual machine. Yeah, repeat the same thing. No, the virtual machine contributor. You should understand the idea. So
yes,
they are just saying you can customize it and call it what you want. So, but now let's assume that okay, so you decide to now open up your contributor role. This is what you see inside them. So the first JSON script. So the JSON is built with what do they call it? Key and values. Do you remember key and values? Yeah, key and values. Yes. Look at present just here. So you have key, then you provide the value. So now the first key is saying actions. Actions. So you looking like inside this bracket, star one there, that is the value. That is the value. The star is saying like all white card is a white card that is affecting everything. It must stand in. See that action as your key. Then the value for that action is this bracket. So the bracket,
big bracket.
Your star means white card, or it's talking about all actions, right? Now the next entry is not actions. So now the not actions ó ti identify nǹkan mẹ́ta kan, àwọn values mẹ́ta kan, which is number one, authorization, then delete, authorization, then write, authorization, then elevate access action. So kí ni kan tó ń try láti sọ bí báyìí pé this contributor role can delete, only authorization láti delete, only authorization láti write, then ó dẹ̀ tún ní elevate access. Yes na. It's so simple. That's JSON now. But you must understand it, because this is the same thing I've been trying to tell you. Sure you get?
Yeah, I do.
So Emma Wonson, only authorization láti delete, only authorization láti write, but it will last line, authorization elevate access action, not action. Then the last one, data action. So no data action, assignable scope. You get? So now in this new example, the owner roles means all asterisks. Remain. Check
next example, owner roles all asterisks.
Owner role means all asterisks. So double click owner role instant. Owner role instant. Instead of to build one action yìí nìkan ló máa gbé wá asterisk nìkan náà, because it's the owner role, so you can do everything. So you understand? Ẹ wò now. So but one click information tó wà ní owner role lè ṣe ti name owner, then of course an object. Custom, is it customized?
Action based.
Stay down now.
You say what? Break it. Break.
I said okay, contributor role lily that way.
Yes.
Now this is the owner role. So the owner role means everything will be asterisks actions. There's no deny actions and no all scope. You understand?
Yes.
So they now open up the owner role. Open up owner role. The name is owner. This will you see the object ID, right? So they're now asking, is he a custom role?
No, false.
False. So description, what does it do? This person will manage everything. It will include access to all the resources, right?
Yes.
Action star.
Okay.
And the kini star. All and owner role means all asterisk actions. No denial. All scope. Only access all scope. Nothing is denying him. Do you understand? Nothing is denying him. Action star. There's nothing. No action. Don't deny it. Assignable scope all you need, because it's too more all scope. So tell me what see contributor sin. Contributor sin. And what reason what this guy cannot do, he cannot delete, he cannot write, he cannot elevate itself. You understand?
Yeah.
But he can perform all actions. Action, okay, yes, star me. He can perform all actions, but all our actions can number one, could delete resources here.
Right.
So let's say it's a resource group. Left me access. Could delete resource group? You understand? Could elevate a right to maybe a super administrator? You understand? Okay. So so now the action and no action properties can be tailored to grant and deny the exact permissions you need. So this table defines the owner role, the contributor role, and the reader role. So now, for owner role, it can do all action, asterisks. There's nothing denying the owner role. For the contributor, Emma was saying, allow all action except writing, deleting the role assignment. So you cannot write the role assignment, you cannot delete it. Write means edit. Edit the role. Then kò lè elevate ara ẹ̀, elevate access, kó tún lọ sọ́ra ẹ̀ dé admin. Kò lè elevate ara ẹ̀.
Not to get here.
Exactly. But only share every other thing. Then read. Allow all read action. The only thing, the action that this guy can do is to read. All read. He cannot edit, he cannot write, he cannot do anything. It's to read. So scope your role. After defining your actions and no action properly, you must now scope them. So you're not in scope here now. So either it is management level, subscription level, resource group level, or the assignable scope property of the role specify the role. So the scope can be your subscription, your resource group, and your resources. So scope so if it is subscription, it will be subscription with the subscription ID. If it is resource group, it will be subscription ID, resource group, the resource group name. Then if it is resources, it will be subscription ID, resource group name, then the name of the resources itself. So make a role available for assignment in subscription. Example 1. So look at this example 1. Make a role available for assignment into subscription. So look at this subscription now. This is the subscription ID, Shetili. Then I'm sure.
And that's subscription ID.
You understand? So there's a comma because it's saying for 2 subscriptions. Example 2. Make a role available for assignment only in a network resources group, like maybe your virtual network. Listen. So network resources group, your NSG. You understand? So there is a subscription ID, resource group, and then network. Let's get there. So you need to create a role assignment. So a role assignment is the process of scoping a role definition to a user, to a group, or to a service principal, or to a managed identity. What to manage service principal as a managed identity. So the purpose of this role assignment is to grant access. Access is revoked by removing the role assignment. Good. So you might want to take this diagram. So in this diagram, let's explain it. In this diagram, the marketing group, remember as your users and group, the marketing group has been assigned a contributor role for the farm sales resource group. So that means there's a resource group called farm sales, right?
Yes.
Now, I want users to come to share the marketing department, or to group one together as marketing group. So our group yes, one assign one contributor role, lórí resource group here. So if they assign them access contributor role on that resource group, since every resource, one resource group, they will have access to true of us.
True.
Now, users in marketing group can create, they manage any Azure resources in farm sales resource group. Marketing usually don't have access to resources outside the farm sales group unless they are part of another resource group. So you might want to take the screenshots. So I think
I'm taking it.
Okay, good. So now, this has answered your first question now. Security principal. I asked you to go and need your security principal and manage identity.
Yes.
No. Security principal is the thing that is acting for access. Sorry, I asked you to go and look for service principal because service principal, and manage identity. So your security principal is any object that is seeking what? Access. Don't forget.
Access.
This is your user, your group, your service principal. Maybe a key service principal. One service principal. So now, if any of these guys now is trying to get access to, let's say, of course, let's say this group, maybe the farm group, maybe by
Hello? Hello? It's network.
marketing group. So let's say this is the marketing group. I try to contribute here. At the define, we are going to give them contributor role. Then inside the role assignment, I'm gonna assign a role here. Check it, I'm gonna define a role. I'm gonna assign it. So, assign it for your computer actions will be you don't have authorization to delete, authorization to write, authorization to elevate, right? And then so you understand? Then
yes, I do.
You also have to now define the scope. Don't forget the scope. So remember the scope. Can the scope really imagine?
Scope. The scope is reader. Okay. I don't know which you are talking about.
This assignment now, marketing group. Can the scope
Okay. Let me see the diagram again.
It's there now. Read the statements. You see it now. If you understand what the scope is.
The role. Okay. You can create and manage.
Let's understand scope. The scope is the hierarchy now.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't. The scope is the management, the subscription, the resource group, and the resource.
Exactly. That's so for this example, this is scope 1.
The scope 1, the scope for the management group, marketing group. So they are going to be contributor.
The scope is hierarchy now.
I'm also hierarchy. It's just about the scope 1.
You understand scope? They have for mini access. I don't want to answer this question for you. Look at this now. Look, let's see.
Wait,
for example,
let me see. For example, the marketing group has been assigned to contribute. This marketing group to create and manage the resources to become our resources. They're going to be the resource group.
Exactly.
Yeah, resource group.
Resource group is scope 1. So it's boldly written here. Marketing group has been assigned a contributor role. That is their role assignment, right? Yeah. Assigned a role. That's in farm sale resource group. That's the scope. If you don't have key ability one money, if you don't have key visibility one money. You understand? I don't really give the question. So now you can see now. So
me read that down. To be truthful, your voice been moving up and down. So
now. Yeah. So yeah, network.
I know, right?
Okay, good. So if you need to compare Aruba role to Azure AD role, well, there's no other comparison. So we already know what an Aruba can do. You already know what your Azure AD can do. So to better understand the role in Azure, you have to know the history. So when an Azure was initially, there's nothing here. If I can do my waste time. So your Aruba role will manage access to the resources, right? Why this one manage access to Active Directory resources? Okay. So scope can be defined at different levels, right? So I can also sort of scope
Yes.
yes, management level subscription. Then so the scope of this guy is at the tenant level. That's the tenant at because we tenant like create one see. You understand? So they are within the tenant level. So role information can be accessed via portal, CLI, all of these things. So a lot of these ones are not Outback include many built-in roles, can be assigned at different scope and allow you to create your own custom role. Scheduling at create custom role by allow you to create your own custom role. So to manage resources in Azure AD, such as users group, domain, there are several Azure AD administrator roles. So the following diagram illustrates how Azure AD admin role are different from Outback role in Azure AD. So Azure AD admin role are used to manage resources in Azure AD, such as users group and domain. Meanwhile, Outback role provide more fine-grained access management to Azure resources. Okay, so you can snap this picture. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I'm trying to take
You
it.
can snap this picture. Okay.
He wanted me to jump on the call immediately.
The call is
So I told her that your laptop was giving me issue, that we're using my laptop to do everything.
some people see
The next letter says based on baby salary, I don't even on there.
where is the fuel? I don't understand.
Let me call us to
Okay, kó yà pé Austin ṣé ẹ tún ṣiṣẹ́ Saturday kó ṣọ́ra ẹ̀. You want to jump on the correct one because it's your direct boss. Okay, so ẹ jẹ́ ká wo image yìí.
Okay.
So Azure admin role, for example, ẹ rántí ìgbà tẹ create ìgbà tẹ join ní Azure, you know, when you
Yes.
created your account. So this is the role that you took, admin role. Automatically you will be on the tenant, which is Azure Active Directory tenant.
Directory tenant, yes.
So now, àwọn agbára tẹ ní lélẹ́yìí, you are a global administrator. So which means you can create other administrators.
The administrators.
That is, other administrator will be answering to you. That's why they call you global. Global. Then you also be an application admin, which means someone be any application. So the Azure Cloud doing here, whether you are aware or you are not aware, you will have access.
You have access to it.
Application developer. If there are developer guys that are working on your platform, whether you are aware or you are not aware, you have access.
You have access to it.
Even billing too. Every form of subscriptions, any billings here, you have access. Do you understand? Because you are at the root. So global address / user admin access and you are at the root. So root here, sign in of one group slash.
Okay.
But any to budget RBAC, let's assume that you have decided to you have let's say you now decide to give me access. Best like if you access not just
Yeah.
the best I can be only RBAC, which is I can be an owner, a contributor, a reader, or a user access. At the root management group. Sure, you understand?
Okay.
Then an RBAC role can also, of course, RBAC role at this particular scope, which is your subscription, your resource group, and then your resources, right? So don't try to explain it. So I can waste time. Okay, so in Azure there are several built-in roles. So I think solely later built-in role, owner, contributor, reader. So not waste time. Other things. So demonstrate Azure RBAC. So now you need to share your screen. Go to your Azure portal and share your screen. So that you can now, there's nothing new there, but for the purpose of, the more the batch share with the portal, left more so much, so
Okay.
there's nothing new. Just share your screen, sign into your Azure portal.
Sure. Actually, I can share. That's cool. Okay. I'm here.
Okay, good. Just a minute.
Start shocking.
Okay, so now in this demonstration you will learn about your role assignments, locate your access control blade, access the Azure portal and select a resource group, make a note of what resource group you use. Okay, select what do for a resource group, just like I said. So there are 3 resource groups. LOC Azure policy. Click on that Azure policy. You better deploy a virtual machine in Lang.
Yeah. Azure policy, yeah, that one.
Only looking now.
Okay.
The first. Okay. I hope your machine. Click on ADVM here. Okay, it's deallocated. Yeah, go back. I want to be sure. Once you get not turn back the
I know. Why not check we say?
Okay, I set times now.
Yeah, but you take clock, you know, alert me.
Good. Yeah, that's exactly. That's the beauty of this. So now we are on the resource group now, and let's see access control higher, identity and access manager. Okay, so we are there. So review the role permission. Select the role tab at the top. Rules and way, you understand? So what they're asking you to do is double click on the role and then select permission. Double click on any of the role. No. Our roles here want to list necessarily. Just double click on any one.
Not listen.
I'm not letting go to you. All list it down.
I should double click any of those rules, right?
Yes. If you detail view, let's see the view.
Okay. On animal show.
Okay, click now. So click you are under permission. There's permission, there's JSON. JSON. You understand?
Now.
So click abi. Action. There is action. Go see not action there. Then there is data action. Right?
Yeah.
And lọ síbi ẹgbẹ́ yẹn kẹ́ click lórí contributor. No, you might need to close this. Maybe X in look. Uh-huh.
Hmm. 500
Okay.
of 14,000 plus permission. God damn it.
Imagine continue drilling into the role until you can view the read, write, and delete action for that role. Read, write, and delete action. So I must scroll down. Listen, Microsoft AD. No. Orí kìíní yẹn náà ẹ padà sí contributor role yẹn ẹ view ẹ. So ẹ máa scroll down lórí view yìí ẹ. So ti rí yẹ kẹ́ read, write, delete. No. Scroll up. Ẹ padà sí kìíní. Ẹ padà sí pàápàá. Okay. So these are actions. I click lórí data action. Let's see. Okay, now no something. Click on action. Níbi Microsoft.aad yẹn. Click on that kìíní tó dàbí arrow down. We are achieving one after the other. So that we can see. Okay. So read làwọn ilé ẹ padà sókè ẹ ibi aad yẹn Microsoft.aad yẹn ẹ drop down kìíní yẹn yeah. So basically you can see read, delete, chetiri.
Yes.
Write, delete, write, delete. So okay. So what can para see IAM, return back to the access control IAM blade. Let's para see. No. Ẹ padà sí resource group yẹn. Ẹ click on resource group yìí. So click on IAM yẹn. Ibi tó fẹ́ kẹ́ lọ nìyẹn. Access control IAM. Okay, so lórí blade yìí sìn ìbẹ̀lẹ̀ next assignment yẹn wà. So add a role assignment. So create a user, select add role assignment. So only create a user, select add a role assignment. So you can duplicate your tab. Or no, it's in already now. There are 3 tabs. There are 3 Azure tabs. And the second one. There are 3 Azure tabs. So you can create a new user here. You know how to create a user now.
I'll create the user in the Azure policy or in the.
You know how to create user. Don't tell me you don't know how to create user. Go and create a new user. I'll not tell you what to do. Go and create a new user. So you can call it remote worker. Call him remote worker. Remote staff. You go to property. Key job title, remote staff. Something like that. So when you create that, please. I quickly want to put on the gel.
Okay, no problem. Kí ni department ẹ máa jẹ́? Kí ni department ẹ máa jẹ́?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Kí ni department? Kí ni department ẹ?
Yeah, you can leave it as IT. So,
Okay, no.
okay.
Ṣé everything ti wà okay? Member kìíní kan, ṣé member ni àbí guest?
Just give it anything. It's just for this. So they don't want you to don't assign any role. Hope you are not assigning any role yet.
No, I didn't assign anything.
Go back to assignment. Let me see.
Okay.
Okay. So just review and create.
I want to write the password.
Okay. No worry. You can change password later. I'll show you. Okay, copy it from there. Copy from there. I think it's raining somewhere. Move it around. It's raining. Around somewhere. Okay. So OT. So now go back to the other. Go back to the other portal here. So from here now. Just a minute. So we are asked to add a role assignment. Number one, create a user, which you have done. Then number two, select add role assignment. So click on
Yes.
add role
Role
assignment. Yes, so click on add. So add role assignment. So the idea now is, let's say you now have a user now. So you just hire this guy, and that guy is a remote worker. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So just like, so then you now say the role should be owner. Can you see owner there? You can't see owner there. Go to privilege administrator role. Go like the job function role. Really owner there. So the role is owner. Yes, click on owner. Yes, it is selected. Where? Then let's select.
Select. Select.
Like go to next. Go to next.
Okay. Select members.
Okay. Yeah, select members. Wait, so why is this one saying manager? This is also role. Select managers bound. Why is it saying manager? Okay. Let's check out this. Address. Adrian, can you go back to the that Azure policy page?
Azure policy is this one.
Yes, click on this. Yes, click on it. Okay. So there's something I'm looking at. So add the role assignment, create a user, which you have done, and then select create a user, select add role assignment. Okay, okay. And we'll also ẹ padà sí user yẹn, ẹ lọ sí user tẹ create yẹn. Go to that user, that remote worker.
Click it.
Yes, click on it. Here now, this one can only be zero assignment, assigned role. So I don't think role owner. So this is not what they're talking about. This is not. So ẹ padà second one, ẹ padà sí policy. Just type Azure policy. Okay, so from here, click on role assignment. Check access. We didn't create any group now. Why did now? So you understand? Create any Azure assignment owner, select managers. Nonsense and guys. Ẹ padà sí the other portal. So from here now, go to your Azure Active Directory. Default, that default directory. Good. So go to group, create a group called manager. Managers, new group.
Just.
Yes, managers, yes. Okay. Okay. So assign membership, assign owner select. Okay, what's the new members in? So the new member selected. Click on new member selected. So click that remote worker. Type remote worker. I must type it. Type remote, my bro. So click on it and select it. So create.
Security group, right?
Security group, no matter. Just create. It's not dynamic. It's not of this.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, so ẹ pa lọ sí. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ kó àpò. Does it appear?
Yeah. What you want the other one?
Okay, good. So from this one, say LOC add rule assignment. So okay, MOB ibi báyìí, ibi tó kọ search by role yẹn. Ibi tó kọ search by role sí yẹn. So type manager, let's see. So there's nothing like that. Okay, so go to privilege administrator. We want update. Remove manager at the type. And then let's release the privilege administrator. So now click on owner. We are go to next. Now select member. So a type managers. So click on managers. So select that. Okay. So review plus assign. Then review plus assign. Okay, good. So okay, if there were insane, just on this page now, you are seeing role assignments, right?
Yes.
So shall we pay our managers? What he had more. So one of the remote workers is the manager, right? So we can say manager. So now I want to check access. We know like role assignments in the first one. Like the role assignments, the first one, yes. So from check access, select the user. Wait, my access. Select check access, select the user. Notice that the user is part of the manager and only. Click on check access, the second one side. Cancel that. Oh no, don't cancel it. Type remote. Type remote. Pick that user. Let's check. So click on that remote. Click on it. So we might check access any yes. Okay. So this remote worker, this is the assignment on this particular resource group. So the role is an owner. He has and it's part of a group called managers.
Manage all.
Instruction explicit. Because of create select manager. So which you have to go and create manager as a role. Just get scope in your
Shout to you.
So the role, the person is an owner, is also part of the manager. So like the context is in a role-based access control. You know, the person is a new person.
Senior person.
Yes,
Okay.
he's a new person, so he cannot. The only place to share is under this Azure policy. This particular resource group. So because only notice that the user is part of the manager group and is an owner, which is exactly what we are looking for. So notice that you can deny assignments.
Oh.
You can deny an assignment. A close here. So like the a close here now, like the check access here. You know, you have role assignments.
Yes.
Right? Then you have roles. Then you now have deny assignment. So click on deny assignment. Deny assignment block user from performing specific actions, even if the role assignment grant them access. And this time, the only way you can add your own deny assignment is by using Azure Blueprint. Azure Blueprint. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, so optionally explore PowerShell command. Open Azure Cloud Shell. Select PowerShell. This row. Okay, so now you know your Azure PowerShell now. So go to your Cloud Shell now. So there's something I'm always asking you to do anytime you want to use this thing.
I don't
Like a
forget.
copy
I
and
should. Yeah, I copied it.
I told you you must always set that if I'm gonna set it in context. It will be your notes now, your one note.
I think it's this one. It's assignments.
Oh, okay. One here.
This one, right?
Set easy context one here. Your subscription. So I have to change subscription or not.
Yeah.
So I copy. Like I said, anytime. No, I copy everything else. Set easy context. I copy. If I copy you line. So right click and paste. No. Clear. Right click. Press enter. So let's set it to context name. So now go to your chat. I'm going to send you this. So button shape role assignment session, you'll be able to see it. List role definition. So my list will be role definition.
You copy this one?
Yeah, copy that. Go to your job portal now, only here now, the other tab. On the pin.
right?
Yes, press enter. Let's see. Let's scroll up. That will show you all the rules that are available. Here you go. Àwọn rule tẹ́ check lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn. Àwọn rule tẹ́ check lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn. This is the. Àwọn rule tẹ́ check lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Yeah.
Ooh.
So the next one will get you the role definition as an owner. For example, if you are an owner, what are your role definition? So what are your role definition? You go and pick the second one.
Okay.
Let's see where. So now, do an upper arrow key. Remove owner, if contributors. Clemari. Edit it to contributor. Press enter. Let's see our action at non-action. Do you remember? The authorization, you cannot delete, you cannot write, you cannot elevate yourself. So now do upper arrow key and remove contributor and put readers. Yeah.
I should do what?
Remove contributor to reader.
Manager.
Reader.
Okay,
reader. So just like the way I showed you in that diagram.
Yes.
So now do upper arrow key. Now put window virtual machine contributor.
Window virtual machine contributor.
No. Just virtual machine contributor. Virtual machine contributor. Because this virtual machine contributor is part of the rule, the list is okay. Okay. So you say is a positional parameter cannot be found that accepts argument machine. Okay. Now do upper arrow key. Remove the virtual machine contributor. Okay, type with the last thing to one which is community owner role. Community owner role, the last rule to answer legislation. Yes. Then be mindful of the capital letter. Then the rule will be capital letter R. So press enter, let's see. Okay, see the same thing. So any other rule that positional parameter issue. So the last one, let's list rule assignments. So this one now, you will change the resource group, which is Azure policy. You're gonna copy it.
What should I put
You
here?
need to change. See now, resource group name now. The Azure policy. Copy resource group.
Okay.
Go to the other tab. Type resource group. You're looking for resource or search for resource group. What's the name there? So click on Azure policy. So highlight there. They should copy by copy it. You will not make mistake from it. You put Azure_policy. So highlight there. Then you can paste it in your script. I need to change over. Shall I go?
Okay.
Sorry, please, any process. So remove the brackets to one new egg. The opening and the closing one. No. Yeah. Press enter.
Ooh. Description conversion. What's up? Full assignment name. Full assignment ID. Scope.
Space name. Manager.
Scope is manager. Work subscription level. Resource group. That is the scope. Manager. Role definition. Owner. Can delegate force.
Ṣe rántí pé manager as a group la hard mọ.
Loud, yes.
Group ni they are group of people tó máa wà manager. So ṣe ti yín sí pé what you did there now is you not pay the service principal. So this is not user. So look at another person, Kunle Oshine at Gmail, which is the main person from the tenant that created it, right?
Yes. Sign in name. Kunle Oshine.
You understand?
Scroll down. Come me.
And then you can user. Then you see me too. Yeah. So booking here at least lẹ́ẹ̀kan. So these are just PowerShell scripts to help us.
So if somebody has
So
all this
let us. What is what?
Script, JavaScript, it's faster on this place.
Yes, it's faster. Exactly. Faster. That's why you must be able to understand. People want to call me in form of JSON and all of that. So, can you see my screen?
Yes. The company hires
Go
a
ahead
new
and let's do this.
administrator. She needs to manage the resource group with 4-star web servers, including assignment permission. However, she should not have access to other resource groups inside the software. You need to configure role-based access. What should you do? Select one. Assign her a subscriptions contributor.
Question
No. Assign her a resource group owner. IT is a IT administrator. Manage the resource group. So she needs to manage the resource group. Assign the permissions. However, she should not have access to other resource in the groups inside the subscription. Assign a resource group owner.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
Assign a resource group.
Hey! Adekunle Fúnra.
It's the IT guru. So the next question.
IT guru, cool. IT learner.
No, you notice that that's so okay, that's what that's actually. I can tell you the truth. Your success rate is higher than even your senior colleague.
Thank you.
I'm telling you the truth. You hardly miss this question. I want you to miss this question. Maybe sometimes she's at work or because of the children, so I understand. So your own about me, nothing but she question last. So it has been perfect.
Thank you. You have 3 virtual machines, VM1, VM2, and VM3 in a resource group. The help desk hire a new employer. An employer must be able to modify the settings on VM3, but not on VM1 and 2. Your solution must minimize administrative overhead. What should you do? Select one. Assign the user to contribute on the role resources. Yes, assign the user to contributor role on VM3. Move everything to a new resource group and assign. No, that's not. No. Assign the user to contributor role on VM3. Must be able to modify, so she can only do just like the question you had. She can only have access. I think it's assign her the user. Assign the user to the contributor role in VM3.
Is that the answer? The second one?
Yes, yeah, it should be.
Do you understand what they are asking?
Assign the user to the contributor role in the resource group. You have 3 virtual machines who want to use a resource group.
In a resource group. Virtual machine method time. Oh, no resource group. So by default, by default, if you are the owner, you will have access to all the 3. You'll be able to configure all the 3, right?
Yes.
If you are the owner. But if you have a contributor role, you can also configure all the 3, but you might not be able to promote yourself as an admin, like give access to another person. Do you understand? So that's how I want you to
be my answer.
Okay. So now the new employee must be able to modify the settings of just VM3 alone, but not on 1 or 2. So automatically you should know that you're going to access the resource group. That is it now.
Yeah, so the answer is assign the user to
your solution
VM3.
Simple.
Just VM3.
That's it. Set your alarm. Rule base, yeah. Set get there.
Yeah.
Kasi. So the next one.
The company wants to
The next
allow
one.
some users to control the virtual machine in each environment. These users should be prevented from undefined networking and other resources in the same group, the same resource group or adjust subscription. What should you do? Select one. C is the answer.
C is the answer.
Yes, policy. Prevent them from undefined. So you have to give them rule assignment policy. Shimon Basha. I think that's the answer. Yes. Because yes, you have to give them a specific role assignments to prevent them from having
Just
access to yes.
exactly. So the next one.
Suppose a team suppose a team member can't view resources in a resource group. Where would the admin go to check the team member's access? Select one. Check the team member's permission by going through to their Azure profile and permission. Go to resource group. Cannot view resource in a group. Cannot view resources. Resource group. Select role assignments. In a resource group. So in a resource group, administrator to check team member access. Select one. The team member cannot view resource in a resource group. Can view resources in a resource group. That means we cannot view resources. So I resources. Okay, so that means he has access to the whole resource group, but cannot view the resources in the whole resource group. So it is not. I think it's C. Go to the resource group go to the resources in the resource group and select role assignments so that you know if it's restricted
On that particular resources.
on that particular resources. Because I am access control. It's a resource inside. It's a resource. Yeah, Mushi. God damn it. I was supposed to say access. I am access control. Oh, don't you see it? Identity and access management. God damn it. Okay. All right.
Okay. Because he's unable to view that resources within the resource group. So that's why. That's why you now go and check within the resource group. What do you have access to in this resource group?
Oh, I should have seen this arrow. The arrow that says
Yes.
there's another thing
Yeah.
after the access screen. Yeah. Users who a user who had owner access to subscription is leaving the company. No one else can access to this subscription. How can you grant another employee access to this subscription? That would use your portal to elevate your own access. No, we're already a global need here. So ask the employee for you. Ask the employee to sign in and select a different employee to grant permission to user owner. Use the access portal to elevate your own access. No one has access to the subscription. How can you grant another employee access to the subscription? Select one. No one else. That means it's you and the person. I'm still thinking. Use the Azure portal to
Okay, take your
elevate
time.
your own access. And now, because already as the global whatever you are, you have access to it. So if you elevate your own access, then you can assign that that subscription to another person. I think it's A.
Final
Because you can do
answer.
everything. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so. I'm not sure. Yeah. Mhm.
Because you actually answered this when you said, but I think I'm a global administrator. So if somebody has created a subscription, then you should be able to also add yourself, elevate yourself to that, because you have access
To everything. Okay. Next.
Yeah, this is next.
What's included in the custom Azure rule definition? Select one. The custom, the assignment of the custom, the assignment of the custom rule. Operations allowed for Azure resources and the scope of permission, action and data actions operation that you can scope to the tenant level. What is included in custom Azure? Custom Azure.
But we have not done that custom rule.
Yeah, that's why.
The owner rule, contributor rule, and reader rule. The custom rule is where you define.
Let me just try it. What is
Okay, go ahead.
what is included in a custom Azure rule definition? Select. I think it's B.
What about the last one?
Operations allowed for Azure resources. Action and data operation that you can go to the tenant level. I don't really know that, but this B makes sense a little bit. I'm just looking at the sense in it,
Okay.
not the. I'm just looking at the sense in that English. Yes. So, sometimes it's not about IT, it's about sense. You get motor.
Exactly. Whatever would that it says operations allow for Azure resources and the scope of permission.
Permission, yeah.
So here you can define the operations and then at what level of scope. The custom mode definition include the operation allow, such as read, write, and delete Azure resources, and then the scope. This should be medium.
Wait, ṣé bí tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ ṣe kí ni wọ́n bá bó ṣe máa rí rẹ̀? All this one teacher's question. You want to do the certification?
Yes, now. Which marine?
Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ lọ ka theory dáadáa nìyẹn kó o dẹ̀ mọ bó ṣe ń ṣe.
That is why I'm saying take you into our theories.
What information does?
That is why.
Èló náà ṣe exam wọn náà?
$165.
Kò tiẹ̀ wọ́n. What information does an action provide in a role definition? What information does an action provide in a role definition? Action. Okay. Okay. An action provides the allowed management capabilities for the role. An action determines what data the role can
You
manipulate.
remember your actions, your not actions.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm looking at. An action decides what resources the role is applied to. Management capabilities. And action, not action. Sure. What information does it provide a role definition? The allowed, I think it's A. The action provide the allowed management capability for the role.
Okay.
Okay,
How
so
about B?
an action determines what data the role can manipulate.
Let's go back. Oh,
For a role definition now,
I want to go back.
yeah, I think it's for role definition because owner contribution. I was about to say this. Okay, I think it's delete and manipulate. What data can be deleted? What data can be manipulated? That's where delete write and what's
So you've seen this one.
yeah, I'm still stick with my A.
Okay. So you're sticking with your first option, Abby?
Yeah. Hello, then paper I'm one class.
Because it's right.
Yeah, later.
Because it's right.
Huh? I'm sticking with my A.
Yes, you got it right.
Okay, I got it right.
Yes, yes.
I can't.
So the
Yes,
last one.
what the rule can do. You are how are not action used in a rule definition of select one? Not action are subtracted from the action to define the list of permission operations. Non-action are consulted after action. No. Non-action are allowed to specify a single. Yes, non-action allows you to specify a single operation that is not allowed. That's the answer. Who action define the list of permissible operations are subtracted from the actions to define
What actions are subtracted from the actions to define the list of but
this
this
is
last one
tricky.
of these, they look similar now.
It's very tricky, yeah.
Yeah.
Very tricky. Because it's almost the same thing. But they want a specific, the word is permissible. Okay.
So then I'm going to do a scenario. So I'll send it to you.
All right,
so
no
you just
problem.
share your screen when
We'll still continue.
Yes. So after the lab,
Nice.
we're done for today.
Okay, share my screen, right?
Yes.
Share your screen. This is see your screen.
Does it see my screen?
I said
So
this.
you-
Yeah, no,
You can
I'll
share your
share
screen.
my entire screen now. Okay, I'm here. That's the lab, right?
Yes, that's the lab. So click on it. Let's work on it.
Okay. Ah, wow. Wow. I think this is a JavaScript lab.
This is what?
We're using I think we're using the Shepherd shell. Okay.
So let's go. Read it out. Yeah, man.
This one requires permission to create Azure Active Direct user, create custom Azure role-based access control, reback roles, and assign this role to Azure AD user. Not all lab hoster may provide this capability. Ask for instruction for the availability of this lab.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so let's go. Let's go. So let's start from the lab scenario.
In order to improve management of Azure resource in Contoso, you have been tasked with implementing the following functionality: creating a management group that will include all of functional Azure subscription, grant permission to submit support requests of all subscription in the management group to a designated Azure Active Directory user. That user's permission should be limited only to creating support request tickets and view resource group.
So you don't need to click that.
So
So go to the adjustment. Let's go. Are you there?
I'm here. I want to write right.
So the first task from the objective now. Go to your objective now. You have not read what they're asking to do.
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
In
You are
this
doing
lab, you
3
will
tasks.
want implement management group, create custom RBAC role, assign RBAC role,
Yeah.
architectural
Look at the
diagram,
diagram. Yeah. Architectural diagram.
tenants, root group, member, user, and subscription.
Okay.
So instruction exercise 1. Sign into your Azure portal, search for and select management group to navigate to the management group lead. Okay. sign in and let's management group. So after that, review the management, review the message on top of the management group played. If you have seen the message that says you are registered as a directory admin but do not have the necessary permission to access the group management group, perform the following steps. Okay, so it says you are registered as a direct admin but do not have the necessary permission to access the group management. If but do not have the necessary permission to access management, so do this one in the Azure portal. Search and select Azure directory on the blade on the vertical menu on the left side in the manage section. Select property, active directory. Manage property. Àbíkí ló ń sọ.
Ibo ló ní kékeré lọ. Ẹ padà sí instruction.
Ní ká lọ sí property, this property. Property on the property blade Azure architect in the access management for Azure resources. Select yes and save. Access management.
What about? Yes, so select yes.
Save. Now get back to the management blade and select refresh.
So I'm going to ṣẹlẹ̀ náà. Ẹ padà sókè náà. Scroll up níbí wá. So níbi default directory, remove default directory. Click on it.
Níbí.
Okay, ló wà níbi tenant property lókè.
Okay.
The first, yes, click on it. Can you edit it?
Yes.
You can edit it.
Yes.
So now remove that default varieties. Kẹ́ fi orúkọ company yẹn sí.
Company mi, Aki Makesta mi.
Yeah.
I need to know if it's capital M.
Clear wá báyìí.
Owó orúkọ company ni.
No, you are looking for management group. Type management group and let's know. Second to the last one.
I want to be sure if it's capital or small letter M.
Copy everybody. Copy everybody.
Okay. So what should I do? Save, Abby.
So click on save. Look here. So Kunle Oshine at Gmail tó wà lókè yẹn tó kọ default for Trinity ó yẹ kó change sí Akin Makesta níbi blue yẹn lókè.
Okay. Okay, refresh me.
No, it's necessary. Padà sí instruction yẹn, let's go. So navigate back to management group and click on refresh. So your management group, click on create. So search for management group now. And then click on create one okay. So I'll copy later on create. But for me, I would prefer you use another company name instead of using this nonsense. You understand?
I shouldn't use this, right?
Yes, I'll prefer you use another company's name.
Okay. I can just
You
formulate
can use it,
anyone.
maybe later I will delete. You can use it, maybe later I will delete. Because
Don't worry. Need family.
Use another one, yeah.
Must I use underscore?
No, I need a little one looking yes, you can't use capital letter. Click outside now. So now use underscore with the two. So I shall copy a paste here. See, it be display name here.
We don't.
You are reducing this thing. And lossy be dot here. Okay, maybe 3 dot. While looking in the browser, you need to see picture you want. So click on plus. Maybe 80%. Wow, take it back to 100. Yeah, it's okay like that. So now copy this Nifem Enterprises. You are not.
Where's your underscore?
Highlight here. You are not highlighting.
Okay. I want to put underscore here. Display the Mungo Kiki level.
So as if underscore service, so copy and paste. But you can now have capital letter N and capital letter E here.
Yeah.
Yes. This is just a display name. It doesn't affect the ID. Okay. So remove the underscore. Remove the underscore. So click on submit.
Dennis here told us you guys have a very good time.
In the list management group, click the entry representing the newly created management group. Click subscriptions. Ooh.
If I move subscription, you see no need for me anymore. You understand? But don't worry, don't move that subscription. Subscription. You only have one subscription. So whatever they want you to do now, you do it inside that Akin Makesta. Do you understand?
Okay.
So scroll down because the subscription is already inside Akin Makesta. So for example now, if Nifemi Enterprise is looking for you to work with him now, he must now create a subscription for him. Subscription in SC.
So can I click subscription?
No, don't click subscription. As already share as she from us. As you move, just move subscription. tẹ́ bá ti sign in sí ní kíní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa láti lọ máa switch sí nífẹ̀ẹ́ mi kẹ́ tó
Okay.
lè share it share it mo kẹ́lẹ̀ sí mo submission yẹn create resources you won't have
Exactly.
access to it so there's no point so nǹkan
Ó
tẹ́
jẹ́
lè
mo fi ṣe
tó fẹ́ ní kẹ́ ṣe
kíní mi
lórí
kan.
kíní ìsìn so nǹkan tó fẹ́ kẹ́ ṣe lórí nífẹ̀ẹ́ mi sì can do it on Action Orchestra so there's no point.
Okay.
So now, number 2, scroll down and let's do number 2.
So actually we thought okay. And the task will create a definition of a custom role base from the lab computer. Open the and review its content. Open this one. Pull out my share.
No, don't worry. Nǹkan tó fẹ́ kẹ́ ṣí ní lab yẹn náà ti ṣí fún yín sí ìgbà. Click on copy ẹ̀ copy lè kẹ́ gbé lọ sínú note ká ìdítẹ̀.
Go out to note me.
Ní note àwọn note tẹ̀ fi máa notepad tẹ̀ máa tọ́jú ẹ̀ sí yẹn tẹ̀ fi máa edit so you can
People
paste
might
it.
edit.
To create a new one, click on plus there. To scroll up. Is that the old JSON script? So now look at the JSON. JSON script yìí ló máa create a custom role fún wa. Let's scroll up. Let's scroll up. In the notepad content. Scroll down. Ṣé rí pé role yẹn is custom. Ṣé ti name support request contributor custom.
Custom, okay.
Ṣé ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀. So description allow to create support request. Blah, 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 blah. There's something. I don't know. Let me see. Ẹ mọ̀ kó tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Hello.
Yeah, Mabi.
Hello. Yeah, ọjọ́ ìgbà tí Madam Wike kì í yẹ fún wa ní issue gan. Understand? So we were correcting. So what I now did was the final script that worked. So I copied it, I sent it to her on WhatsApp with a note that says this was the script that finally worked. Let's get.
Okay.
So script yẹn mo lọ once. So mo máa copy script yẹn sì máa send ẹ̀ sí ní ṣé WhatsApp yín wà open lórí lórí computer. Because we can actually you know why we don't want to use the script tí àwọn guys dey lò we wanted to create a custom script for ourselves ṣe get and it took all the whole training ọjọ́ yẹn la fi ṣe nǹkan tá a fi ṣe nìyẹn and she was very patient and then we did it. So ọjọ́ yẹn mo kàn tag ẹ pé okay this is the script we use and this is correct script but ọjọ́ tó gbọ́ mọ̀ pé a day will come I will need it I will go back there. So just go to your WhatsApp. Send them. So ẹ̀yin la kàn máa edit by àti ìdílé ẹ̀ stop ara wọn. The wife is tired. I like to be I like consultant. No problem.
WhatsApp me.
Yeah, I can see that. Look at that. Or should I send it via email?
You can send it through email.
Will it do my work for very fast now?
I've already linked this device. I don't know why it's.
Yeah, send it via email so that can you waste time? Okay, it's loading your chat
Okay.
already.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been fast. Ah, oh no, wow. So you discover that this is not a JSON script. This is a
This one,
PowerShell
right?
script.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a PowerShell script.
Okay.
I convert JSON script to PowerShell. Ṣé lọ síbi note tẹ paste yẹn? No, don't go to. They don't go to me. Send a via email.
No, I'm going to go for it. You're like running and kí lọ sí bá script mi àbí.
Script ẹ paste lẹ́kàn yẹn. Ẹ lọ copy. Ilé ìtẹ̀ copy láti WhatsApp sísàlẹ̀. So ẹ lọ sísàlẹ̀ díẹ̀ ẹ copy ẹ paste ilé ìtẹ̀ tap down.
Mo ti copy ẹ̀ mo náà mo paste ẹ̀.
Okay. So ẹ scroll up pátápátá. Ẹ scroll up. What difference can you see? At the beginning of the row, let me see the first line. I'm not seeing the first line.
Of which one?
The original one, they copy paste. You can see that.
Yeah.
AZ row definition, create row definition. Get. So this is what you are going to do now. AZ row definition, create dash row definition. It's going to be remote staff contributor, right?
Yes.
So remote staff contributor rule, listen. So now description, you can see that this person can manage everything within the management group.
Okay.
Description allowed to create support tickets.
Allowed to create support requests.
Do you understand? So, yes, but you change description here to be description managers that are working remotely. So not create a group, managers group.
Yes.
So I remove this role is for managers that are working remotely. Let's get scope here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this role is for managers that are working remotely. So I want to define actions as in not actions there. Many action, only not actions, right? So the action is star, leave it like that. So not actions there. So, but the issue is this now. Look at this assignable scope. This scope is at management group level.
Okay.
Again, continue that. Is that management group?
I need to copy the.
Is at management level. So the original one, they send the they copy original Latin script. Is AZ104-02-71. So what you are now going to copy now ṣe mo ke ti zero kan igin lele sin sagba so ẹ máa lọ copy ti Akin Makesta yẹn sìn so now click on the portal tó wà lẹ́yìn Azure portal tó wà lẹ́yìn okay so ẹ wá sí management group ń bíbá ẹ before that ní Fẹ́mi Enterprise. Yes, click on Akin Makesta. Yeah. So management group ID. I don't know. I'm trying to look at the one. Okay, I copy ID. Yeah. Yeah, para sí note yẹn. Because kí ni ẹ fojú ayé lọ́jọ́ yẹn no before. But what I'm trying to look at is so if it is Zakba or what are you saying? I like to paste to the end. Hopefully this will run. Just do Ctrl V. Okay, hopefully because this is your ID. So we have our okay that's is a draw definition. Is a draw definition. I like to copy. I'm gonna run it as PowerShell. I'm gonna put that rule. No, don't create a new PowerShell. Ilé ta sí tẹ́lẹ̀ náà ni. Ibi ta sí run tẹ́lẹ̀ náà ni. Ṣé ṣá ti close it?
No, no.
I'm seeing blank. Literally, blank.
I don't understand. That's why I don't understand why it's blank.
Check other ones. Are you sure? Check the third one. Oh, you go open. Hey, close it.
Close it, Rara.
It
It should be this one.
The first one.
I didn't close it.
Just load. To my load. It was the load.
It's showing your.
Also better.
It's showing your
this thing. Because this was last command.
Okay. This was the last one. Last one.
When I last command, I run. Last command. It's my last command.
I want to run away.
Yeah.
Should I
right
paste now?
Click and paste. Right click and paste. So remove that. Okay. I think okay. It's okay. Don't press enter. Secret.
Wow.
Very secret. This rule.
Yes.
Everyone got to give àti Wùmí lọ́jọ́ yẹn. Almost 2 hours actually because we use our own script to create this. You understand? We use our own script to create. You understand? So we took our time and time. We converted that original script to PowerShell. So she finally converted.
Yeah, good wow.
So we lost the virtual network. This was the virtual network. You don't need Jumbe or the Kubernetes.
Only Kubernetes. Oh, good. Never put it for Kubernetes.
Eléyìí curriculum yẹn. That is why I mean something. Let me teach you. I'm a graduate into it. Do you remember?
Yeah, you said
So
so.
ibi báyìí sìn ṣe rí pé ẹ ṣì ń ṣeré ọwọ́ ẹ mọ pọ́tà ẹ ń ṣe kí táwa máa fi dé àdé virtual network àdé storage àwọn infrastructure gọgọgọ nìyẹn àwọn virtual machine ìlú wa kìí àwọn virtual so táwa tó wá dé DevOps ẹni láti mọ infrastructure kẹ́ tó mọ Kubernetes ṣé ti Kubernetes yẹn ó ní àwọn nǹkan tó máa jókòó lórí structure infrastructure it's like ẹ máa ní láti ní foundation ẹ ṣe wá kó block ẹ ṣe wá gbé roof lé lórí so see your foundation your all these things as your infrastructure làwọn virtual machine virtual network storage file share gbogbo yẹn infrastructure làwọn yẹn èmi làwọn Kubernetes àwọn web app function app developer app àwọn yẹn ni building blocks wá rí DevOps yẹn as the roofing all those things let's get there but mistake táwọn yẹn wá ṣe ni pé wọ́n máa ń gbé lọ ṣe DevOps so tẹ bá dé bẹ́ẹ̀ dẹ̀ wọ́n sì tẹ bá sọ JSON school davis ṣé ó máa dẹ́rù báyìí ó lè dẹ́rù báyìí náà ẹ ti mọ̀ lórí Azure ó lè dẹ́rù báyìí èmi sọ fún pé nǹkan tẹ ẹ rán ní ìṣẹ́jú kan 2.5 hours èmi àti madam wo ló ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí because we were both determined that because she's a very determined person you know she was doing her class Monday to Friday wọ́n máa fẹ́ ṣe ilé ṣe fún wa. Yeah, we're both determined that we'll finish that class as usual. We're both determined. So at the say, okay, this thing, we already have a script with the power, with the help of ChatGPT. We're manipulating. Ọjọ́ yẹn, for me to keep this script, I'm going to be more said this one. This script, I'll keep it because I know I will use it later in life. Oh no. Check you understand? Yes, exactly. Yeah. So that one fi ṣe Kubernetes everything you are now used to our containerization, you are used to all this, you know, because there's one àwọn ẹni bọ́ sí portal mọ́ orí kìí ilẹ̀ tí wọ́n máa ṣiṣẹ́ CLI, you know, something like this. So you are used to it. So by the time you have to go DevOps, you are just a slave. You are slave. Let's get so. Just take your time. Teacher, I'm a ain't gonna let us play and because people will be bombarding you with works, with jobs. You will resign from where you're working, you stay at home, working fully from home. You can't be there when opportunity for me. We go share that. Iṣẹ́ pọ̀ gan Texas yẹn.
Ó pọ̀ bàjẹ́.
Ṣé ẹ understand? Iṣẹ́ táwọn ń rí sìn, mo ti ṣe interview rí, bọ̀bọ́ yẹn Sony Ericsson. I ṣe video interview, boy, you are not in the US, I say yes. I didn't know, I'm sorry.
Ẹ kó mú yín wọlé náà, wọ́n mú yàn wọlé.
No, àwọn òyìnbó yẹn, a ti parí everything, a ti ó sì this guy can. But ṣé ẹ understand? Akínlá fẹ́ ṣe. So opportunity yẹn, it is really worth it. So take time, just tell yourself this year, before this year runs out, controversially.
This year,
just take your time.
Wasted enough money.
Ọlọ́run tó wá bless yín, ẹ tó wá rí ọ̀tún tó tára balẹ̀ tó lára tára ibà tó kọ́ ẹ. Gbogbo tó dẹ̀ ti ṣe ta ló fara balẹ̀ kọ́ ẹ báyìí.
Wọ́n ti ráyè tèèyàn, òye pọ̀ jù. First class tí mo ṣe ní kíní 300 ni wá.
Imagine 300 people. Nínú 300 èèyàn mẹ́wàá máa béèrè question at the same time. Tó bá yá máa mute gbogbo yín lákọ̀ máa rojọ́ lọ. You understand? I need to go and get my videos. But when you do this personal thing, you can. Tẹ́ bá ṣe dé ẹ̀wọ̀ dọ̀tún orí fọ́ mi jẹ́ lọ rest. Ẹ tún lọ rest. Àtún padà sí díẹ̀, right? That's the premium service. So ẹ lọ padà sí instruction. So give instruction so after
in the toolbar of the cloud share pane, click the upload download file icon. In the drop down, click upload and upload this one. Upload this in the cloud share directory.
No. Conversar baixo,
In their job portal.
Okay.
So William,
So,
upload.
okay. So, there's nothing like subscription here, right? Microsoft
Where?
Manager. Okay, so you need to paste down. No, para sí Azure. Was important. Okay, ID. Okay. Name, provision. Remote. So they can verify any role yìí.
Okay.
They can verify role yìí. So ẹ jẹ́ ká rán ọ̀nà kìíní ta rán lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn tí tó ṣó gbogbo role ṣe rántí.
Okay.
Get role.
Hello.
Tony get Azure role definition FT name. Yeah. Okay. So I check the remote there. Okay, let's see if you can see. It's a manage. Go to the second Azure portal. Not this place. Go to subscription.
Go to subscription.
Yeah, yes. Type subscription. Click on this subscription. So let's check access control. So let's check role. LLC role. So type remote. Sorry that I messed everything up. I wish I had the courage to walk up to you and tell you how I felt. Chetiri.
The only remote staff contributor.
Eric got the forward type. There was description there now.
Oh, okay. This is the role for manager that are working. Okay.
I just like you type. I'm not going to forward type so that I need that be she's a Sakamaji for even though script was Sakamaji. Okay, let's drag it. Type. Okay. We talk about types. That's space in between. Yeah. So this role is for managers that are working remotely. So which type of role? Custom role.
Custom role.
2.5 hours sweat. Only any schedule. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of
Some
it.
people suffer for it, some people enjoy it.
So now imagine if I need to charge somebody to create that role. I can say I can create the role for you now. And they say they're having issue. I can say, okay, don't worry. Bring $1,000, I'll create it for you. Or bring 100,000 naira. Yes! Because I have sweated. So that is where the money is, right? That's why it's called IT solutions. That aspect, that underlying solutions. You must be able to create solutions. You are learning all this because you want to create solutions to some other people that are going to come to you and say, guy, you're having this issue. Say, I have a solution.
Máa fún mi níṣẹ́ tí mi lè ṣe máa sáré send sọ́dọ̀ yín.
Pẹ̀lú owó iṣẹ́ ni.
Kò lè ṣé àti resources kan wà ní.
Pẹ̀lú owó iṣẹ́. For me, I will go that extra length. That's it. Because ìdílé lèyí, you might say, tábà mi ṣiṣẹ́ yìí, kí ni no problem. Kò jẹ́ pé mi náà train èèyàn báyìí tó sanwó. So ẹ tó sanwó yẹn ló ní time. You understand? So we may feel and those are another bullet but then now based on relationship or gap, that's how now create times. Okay, let's do this. You understand? Because what to stage you're my awareness. So think about something paid not come and train. Who the other kid person? Do you think I will answer the question? Who will answer the question? You understand? Why? It's the same time here, not the very key coin which you have bought the time. You understand? You have bought the time. That's how it is. So, Chelsea confirm here, Ben. Oh, yeah, lost okay, no one instructions were. And the paper also just.
Hello.
Àwọn ti gbà.
Hello.
Nígbà lè fẹ́ lọ wọ́ fake up yín, àwọn ti gbà.
Àwọn ti gbà máa ṣe tuntun wẹ̀yìn.
Ok, ṣé o ní ohun àti máa ń yù yẹn mò ń gbọ́ táyà sọ pé máa ń yù lùs. Ṣé máa yù fẹ́ ná máa sì ti tẹ́lẹ̀ ọjà yìí. Nǹkan tẹ́ mọ̀ pé máa sì ti lọ́wọ́ bá. Ó lè sọ ní pé bọ́ńlì ló bá wọn bí. Okay, so in the cloud shell pane, click the toolbar icon directly to the right of the search tab. If prompted, then select either batch or partial. Note, if there is, this is the first time you are starting cloud shell, you represent this, then you have no storage mountain, blah, blah, blah. So the toolbar cloud shell, click on upload file and download and drop down, click on upload and upload the file custom JSON into the cloud shell. Okay, so from the cloud shell, then run to create the custom role definition. So as you say, they wanted us to go through another route. Meanwhile, I want to go through another route. Could you even as you say, so scroll down. Come on, waste time. Come on, waste time. Nǹkan tó bí nínú lọ́jọ́ ènìyàn ṣe rí nǹkan tó ṣe yá rí fáìlì yẹn ìwà ìwà àtàwọn rí fáìlì ṣé àwa ní create custom role ni ìyẹn la fi wá so now tax 3.
Hi Joe, okay, my conclusion. Hello? Good evening. Okay. Yes. Okay, what happened was this. My wife was the one that sent it to me. So hold on. I'll try any call job.
No problem. No problem. Take your time.
Somebody else. So he said So they sent me a text message that I should come and pick up a package.
Babadu. Can you imagine? Babadu. And I used to like him. Can you come here? So that guy just snap level. Yeah? No. You ain't to stop on like this guy here, man. This is black. The bollens. Agbabado. This guy, actually. What's it to be? That's what he struggled in 2009. Task it, Lolo. I don't bring you with him, man. I put the test pass. I just love the fact that he's that too strong like I'm you know, I really like his story, like come out with the ball, I want to with the ball. I respect him. I respect no YBNL. No boy, no laptop.
Yeah. They usually actually spend $4,000
No
pounds.
label coming.
So I now sent one away.
It wasn't my brother that was still
one
selection.
now paid to 10,000. 190 because they said it was 19 pounds.
I like the fact that he finds a way of grooming younger stars. And little cash. This guy, Adekunle goes. Our guy is controlling. No, I don't think so. Then if COVID here, our guy is so hot.
Only had the score river. Only had it.
No, not the fire.
Yeah, hold on. Let me check on
guy, Rema, Fireboy. Either of them. He can work with John Jazzy. He can work with Olamide. That Fireboy or Rema. No, I think Fireboy was with him. Rema was with John Jazzy. So those who COVID here, that year, back to back. I don't know what. Tomorrow is Rema call. Baby, calm down. Only alone near yes, world. Only. But we say film DJ.
Hello?
They do game movie data.
Hello?
Hello? I need Netflix so I can see.
Okay. Hello. So one question to play the way I want myself.
Do you know that guy? So be okay, I'm footballer. Oh, okay. You need to be there. Oh, show la me. I play for Barcelona. Dr. Batiri. Now we have in our knees. Oh, drink, Joe. Yes, you have fun too. But the other lady is fine. Are you? She Baba ti lọ retirement now. Wọ́n bọ̀ ìṣù. Stop put at there. Ìwọ president ló ṣubú yẹn. He's over 80 years old now. In fact, he trains more. I don't know nothing so from you guys because they're in the US. The president is it something? Who they be run for second term? Who they declare fit? Again, Nigeria ni all they allow you to put out you look at least can't please marry Saudi aristocrat. Hey, so he's a descendant of Muhammad. No wonder. Now that's the statement I've been looking for. It's Middleton. Yeah. First stage, your body will not should be clear. So who marry Princess of Jordan? Marry Princess of Jordan. You look to my children. Mas fagbo na. How much fagbo? Oh my fagbo. Gbọ́dọ̀ àti jífa àti high. Gbọ́dọ̀ láti. No patriotic views out to be fast. Ó kà bí ó patriotic ju pé bá kówó lórí jẹ kó bò orí rẹ̀ lọ́kàn bí ó kù. So you don't even think am say you wan overthrow government. Don't think am.
Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yálé pẹ̀lú drop phone and drop god.
This guy died in 1995. 1995 when I was in Taiwan 1. No, when I was going to GSS 1. So I was at 95, 96. Only one man mind in secondary school. Only one Tupac Biggie, Tupac Shakur Biggie, Pop Daddy. But you know what? Gangsterism. He died in 96, age of 25. As at that time, this guy is a multi-millionaire in dollars. The other guy, PDD, is worth billions of naira now. This guy will have been the richest of hip hop stars, followed by Big Daddy.
Because
you know why? They created, the hip hop. So everybody will have stems.
It was
gangsters. So he died without that Hollywood star.
nígbà tí mo débẹ̀ ní nígbà tó fi support dollar in green ọ̀nà pé $390,000 for this thing and then and I even saw the box mo fẹ́ send them lọ sí Nigeria sí I sent not to medium box lọ sí ìgbésí $30 ló gbà lọ mi $30 ló gbà láti fi lọ sí Nigeria àwọn tó dé bàbá mi lọ drop ẹ̀. I know everything is high in Nigeria, but ṣé mo in fact nígbà tí mo ṣe cargo from tí mo ṣe FedEx o procrastination FedEx o pọ̀ lóòótọ́ but it's not as high as that. I saw some other people actually mo dáwọn èèyàn mú but because
it's not Korea. I'm not very full statue. The statue of the grandfather of the
other shipment company.
No.
But also
See the happen for this one. Some countries are developed when it comes to morality and immorality, somebody wakes up and tells you, I feel like a bird, I feel like flying. I feel like a goat. I feel like an animal. Or I'm not much a man. I'm a woman. I want to have breast. Oh no.
So much trouble.
People said, gender, and it was oh my God, female will now. Like,
Gender, because LGBT, a lot of no gender, bisexual, transgender. Somebody can feel like you can wake up in the morning and say you feel like
This is what I'm experiencing.
tomorrow. I feel like I'm not in my workplace with Microsoft. We have to put our name and the pronoun of my
I'm super offended because people actually married people have been doing
my name is Adedo. As he can refer to me as he or him. You understand? So your name now, color, whatever, she or her, will follow a cosmel. So I don't feel like they are they or them. So I never how long you can choose your vote by. Not tell it by. So like how do I put it good? So imagine that kind of a thing. So one day we are trying to work with customer just to sell one. Imagine you call customer, oh, hi there, I want to Jenny. So imagine I was using a female pronoun. I am he. He said, the Jennifer, the person at the other hand is a man. Jennifer is a man.
Tinubu just stumbled a few times at his inauguration, and the only thing he could say was full subsidy is gone. He didn't say next minimum wage is now 250K, and now those who claim
it's just 5 minutes drive, just 5 minutes drive. So, in fact,
God bless you.
I have to leave the whole thing there. I don't, but I want it to be so. It's not the $40.
He wrote, removal of fuel subsidy is the greatest good our nation needs. But if cushioning effect is not made available first,
Exactly. Equal now, 480 something. How many deliver?
In transport, education, healthcare, and infrastructure, which naturally benefit the poor, SMEs, drivers,
Everybody will japa no. Everybody will japa. Everybody will japa. Just walk off phone. Just walk off phone. See. Somewhere in the Bible, we are having Colossians 3, only for we have died, and our life is eating in God, in Christ. But just you need full understanding of that verse, you will understand that chapter is not. See, your life is hidden in Christ, so which means even the economy, the need here, everything will provide us. When I started working into supernatural, one I can never be poor. Being poor means that you don't have access to what you need at that moment. So there's a place of managing and all of that. Even if you jackpot, you are still going to start right. You understand? When I came yesterday, I had to.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello.
The truth has to be told. This is the very effect of what we're saying. And the problem is the fact that because of the lack of plan, we did not bring forward the palliatives. And what are the palliatives? The palliatives could be in terms of reducing transportation costs. The palliatives could be in terms of ensuring that people get to work on time. So I'll give you some palliatives. At this point in time with this, we start in Lagos State already. A lot of priority costs. I think Lagos State is about the only state that when you have still a level of control as regards state transportation. The Lagos State government, if they can make some roads of priority costs 100 naira, 200 naira, but the 500 to go a long way. The other palliative they can put in place now is those electric.
Hello, sir.
The third that's how we can ensure prices of basic staple commodities. The last time we tried it, we had a central commodity.
Hello.
We need to set those markets to be able to reduce the level. But you see, all of this is also because we are very likely for
Ṣé bí wọ́n farabalẹ̀ tó farabalẹ̀ ní tó farabalẹ̀ ní wọ́n ṣe ìkọ́ni $300 $2,300 naira wọ́n ká 10,000 lọ́wọ́ mi mo fún wọn rẹ̀
Hello, sir.
mo lè tí wọ́n tó ní kí n kó pariwo kó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ rẹ̀ who does that?
So you understand?
It's because something that is missing. What is missing?
Uncle mo ti dé o. Mo ti dé o.
Oh, okay. Mo ní bẹ́ẹ̀ para fẹ́ ni ẹ lórí fóònù yìí. Ṣé àlàáfíà gbogbo ẹ̀?
Hello, sir.
Ẹ wo, I'm very disgusted now. Inú tẹ̀ ń bí mi lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí.
Ẹ má bínú, calm down, sir.
Wọ́n bá mi send ẹrù wá láti Nàìjíríà. I paid 190,000 naira for 90 kilo ẹrù. Mo débẹ̀ láàárọ̀ mo fẹ́ lọ gbà wọ́n tún sọ pé kí n san another $40. Bínú ṣe bí mi nìyẹn mo wá pe ẹni tó bá mi send ẹ̀. Ẹni tó pè mí yẹn sì wá sọ fún mi pé ẹrù yẹn wọ́n gbẹ́rù yẹn látọwọ́ mi for a fee of 10,000 naira per kilo. Ẹni yẹn wá sọ fún mi pé 2,300 naira ló gbẹ́rù per kilo. Mo dẹ̀ wá pé ẹni tó send ẹrù sí mi which is my baby mama pé okay ẹni tó send ẹrù mo dẹ̀ fi ṣe 3-way call kò tiẹ̀ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ because ẹni tó introduce ẹni tó send ẹrù ọ̀rẹ́ ti ẹni she is protecting the interest of her own friend but èmi am at loss ẹrù tí mo fẹ́ gbà sí mi ti gbà because wọ́n sì sẹ́rù pé I have to buy some $40 extra again.
Meanwhile, you are supposed to pay 2,300. Wọ́n lè gba $10,000.
Wọ́n gba 10,000 naira lọ́wọ́ mi per kilo. Eighty something 44,000 naira. Mo fi san 100. In fact, they called it 12,000 per kilo for me. Wọ́n ní mi ní. Wọ́n ní mi ò ní owó yẹn. So wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀ wọ́n sí 10. Wọ́n bẹ̀ wọ́n sí 10,000 yẹn ni.
Meanwhile, it's supposed to be 2,000.
2003. Ẹni wá sí wọ́n protect interest ọ̀rẹ́. Èmi ni mo sanwó èmi mo mọ bí tó wó yẹn ti jáde lára mi ara ń kan mí.
Then try.
You know, okay, nǹkan tí mo rà tó wà ní báàgì yẹn gan, nǹkan 100,000 ló wà ń bẹ̀. Nǹkan 100,000. Àtọ̀ sáṣọ mi tó wà ń bẹ̀, aṣọ tí mo rán nìkan ló jọ pé ó wọ́n díẹ̀.
If you 190 something thousand, then America. Hey,
I'm telling you. Kò tẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀ parí pé ọ̀rẹ́ wo tí bá fẹ́ pé kíníkan wọ́n mọ̀ adẹ̀ ni kó lè mọ̀ pé I mean wọ́n sọ fún mi kó máa gbẹ́rù ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀nà mi ni pàtẹ́lù d'Amẹ́ríkà mi bá wọ́n sọ pé kí wọ́n á gbẹ́rù láti jẹ ta mo ti ń pè wọ́n gbé kọ́ mi màtí mo débẹ̀ lé ní wọ́n ṣẹ̀ sọ fún mi pé màá tún san $40. Mo ṣe rí ibi tọ́lọ̀ ṣẹ̀ tí wọ́n máa mú wọn ni pé ó yẹ kó fi description ti pé kó wá drop ẹ̀ káyọ̀ wá drop ẹ̀ yẹn fún mi lé ní ànímọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí ẹ̀yin náà wò náà.
That's the truth.
And you know, 6,700 for that match, 6,500 again on top waiting.
Tí
yẹn bá lọ sí tó bá lásìlẹ̀ ìdìbò tí mọ́tò ẹ̀ bàjẹ́ àbí tí nǹkan kan ṣe tí wọ́n ní ṣébi tí mo tó yẹ pé ẹ ṣe fẹ́ gbòòtọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ bá ṣe parí kíláàsì lánàá mo ṣiṣẹ́ mojú ni afẹ́fò ẹni pé gbàtà ọgọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ṣe eré ṣe má parọ́ fún yín gbàtà ọgọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ class I was sleeping.
Àmì ìmọ̀ bá ti ní sùúrù náà ní ìmọ̀ to be sincere bá ti sọ fún mi.
No, not your. I mean,
we have even started around this time. No, we can even started around this time. Okay.
In fact, this is that I don't pay me because so much back for the next 4 hours. Soon,
cannot go ahead because.
Come on. Nancy, I'll go to work from my G. No, my crew will be by 12 o'clock. My G. I'm going to do by 6 o'clock because by 7 o'clock we have to one hour drive. Go to lobby share. My she 16 hours. Not like game. That's why it's moving around. She won't tell you what they want. Don't waste time. $16, $17 per hour.
Yeah.
You're going to I spend my sweat. It's not a free money. But who does that? Mo send them sílé. Mo send aṣọ ọmọ mi sílé àti oúnjẹ tó máa jẹ. $1 million $30 péré ni mo san tó máa gbé dé Nàìjíríà. $30 péré ni mo san tó máa gbé dé Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n ṣe lè láti Nàìjíríà gba $91. That's almost $190,000 jedi.
That's over $300 now.
Yes, now on top waiting. Gba aṣọ tí mo rà tí mo nǹkan tí mo rà tí mo nǹkan kò tó $300. $12,000 ló fẹ́ gbà. Ẹ kì í tẹ̀ save number ẹ̀ tó pè mí so that wọ́n lè máa lò ó.
Pẹ̀lú ìbúlẹ̀ tẹ́tù ṣe yìí tẹ́tù ṣe lẹ́nu ìmọ̀ ọjọ́ ìsìnkú not for.
Ohun dẹ̀ ní jẹ́ kéèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ kàn pariwo.
Wọ́n kàn fi ariwo ẹ̀ cover up.
Ọ̀rọ̀ mo ṣe fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ.
Wọ́n kàn fi ariwo ẹ̀ cover ẹ̀ up náà ni.
Bí ó wà nínú àwọn tó jẹ́ olùgbọ̀n ta ló mọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ mọ̀ bí ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Nítorí mo fẹ́ korúkọ woman rẹ̀ gan shipping agent kan sí lórúkọ ẹ̀ gan.
Ǹjẹ́ wàá ní èèyàn kan tí ìjọba báyọ̀ ṣùkú.
Àgbà tó ti sùn wọn. Owó ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ wa jàre ká parí. Pé mo ṣe wà mí rò pé kọ́lé orí mi ti pa ipò. Ẹni ẹgbẹ́ lórí ń fọ̀ látijọ́ tó ti gbọ́ pé wọ́n ti gbá mi nìyẹn.
Are you serious? Wàhálà.
I'm telling you, sir.
So now, kò sí more intervention bí báyìí, but as you can see, we are trying to assign a rollback access for this user. You understand? So which means you are going to create another user. But we can create a remote worker already.
Okay, I have to create another user.
Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go to that number 3. The portal add access. Okay, in the access control, add role assignment on the role. Search for support request contributor custom. Okay. Select the role. So the machine say pass see exactly. The pass portal. Okay. So hello move remote. Hello see user le wan lọ. So I need to create anybody I can load remote user. So no, you will have a please go back to the instruction.
Only okay, access control, I'm
No.
access control,
In Azure
add
portal,
role
navigate
assignment.
to this management. No. Ẹ padà lọ sí ibi báyìí sìn. Ẹ padà lọ sí instruction yẹn, ẹ wo instruction yẹn. Ibi báyìí. Let's get. So ẹ click lórí Akimakesta yẹn. Akimakesta lọ
That's true.
Yeah, good.
So
there's no access control IAM. Access control IAM. So I've add the
add role
add role
assignment.
assignment of the role. Look for that custom role. Yeah, good. It's very simple. So what to work with? So So click on add role assignment. So type remote. Let's see.
Remote scale.
We can change the link now.
Okay,
I change support
okay.
request custom. I have only remote worker contributor.
That's true.
So remote. So one way. Remote entry. LLC privilege administrator.
Oh, that's cool.
Remove that what you typed. Only is remote staff contributor. Custom role. As it is. Click on next.
Hello. Good day. Be 30, 25 minutes. All right. Am I Binu? Today? Hello, sir.
No problem. In the next 5 minutes, I'm actually done. So if you click remote staff, yes. So click on next. So select members. So type remote worker, Majua. So as you add remote worker, more management group. I think add another role. So select. So click preview plus assign. So go to the instruction. Yeah, I was. Let's see instructions there. Let's see.
On a private browser, sign into edition, the new created account. When prompted, update the password, change the password for the user. Shall create password, you know?
Copy it now. Copy it, that is.
Don't push,
Don't worry, you can see the password if you remote user. Don't worry.
So can she browser by no Ignito, Abi?
Ignito, yes, very Ignito.
Water.Azure.
Yes.
àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ àwọn tó wá tó bí ariwo ní fọ́ọ̀mù àwọn ẹgbẹ́ crowd ní
I'm going to say password in there, abi.
Reset password ṣe máa rí password. Click on reset password. So I'll copy it. So I copy people and I copy VPN. You know me by that remote worker at Kunle Osun. So we are lost. It could be hotel. It's not around. Fun. So I paste, do Control V. Just do Control V. So click on next. So now if you password here, so window. So paste the password. Then you can load Nigeria at 19, Nigeria at 20. Edu. Ask later. Because yes. So ẹ padà sí instruction ẹ̀ kí náà fẹ́ ká tún ṣe nígbà.
Select resource group to verify that can see all resource group.
So let's scroll down.
Resource group.
Do àwọn yẹn kàn yín.
Ó kàn mí.
You don't need to say.
One in a private window, select resource group to verify that this thing can see all resource groups.
Ṣe kí management level ló wà kó máa rí all resource ẹ padà ẹ switch padà sí ó máa rí all the subscription ó máa rí all resource ẹ ní pé automatically ó ní subscription ẹ ní ẹ notice for subscription because you are. Ẹ click lórí subscription yìí click on this subscription.
Ó ní.
Ẹ pé orí subscription yìí ẹ cancel subscription yẹn níbi x mẹ́. Now I click resource group níbí báyìí ó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ subscription sáré. Ẹ sì rí pé gbogbo orí gbogbo ẹ̀ náà. Switch back. So in private browse, use your and then create something.
Search and select all resources to verify that cannot use any resources.
Yes, boss. Ṣàpèmí ṣá àpèmí. Mo ṣe tán pẹ̀lú wọn mo ti round up them but I can do your own for you. Okay. So don't worry, you are done for expiry. Every other thing is just for you to be.
Okay.
So by the grace of God, about next class, what?
Next week Thursday.
Okay.
I need that to clean up, don't sorry.
No, there's no need to clean up. Don't worry. Really, you affect anything. Let's go. Will affect anything. It won't affect
Alright.
and will affect.
Okay. All right, very much, sir. Don't
Okay,
don't
so
be angry with my husband. So, when you come running,
anything much again?
when you
No,
come
no,
back,
no,
look
it's
my
okay. I
boss
get
to me.
it. No, Baba kò lè tó yẹn. Ọ̀rọ̀ wo là ń sọ
When you
yìí?
come
I understand. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo wàhálà tẹ̀ ṣe tẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan tó easy. Ṣe nǹkan tó easy.
All right, sir. Thursday.
All right,
But
sir.
I'm
Thursday.
working towards Sunday. So, Team Sunday,
No
Mama
problem.
Wambe, I'll let you know.
No
Maybe by
problem.
next month.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
let you know.
available.
All right. So I
All right,
think
sir.
I should review what we have done for this week by the time I come back.
Ẹ má gbàgbé assignment mi.
Yeah, should we consider, sir? Let me just copy
Ẹ wo
it
inú
down.
chat ẹ copy ẹ jáde ní chat.
The difference between these two. All right.
All right, sir.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
God bless you. So let me stop this recording.